episode of our weekly virtual Big B Meetup. Big B Meetup is a community outreach initiative founded in 2018 in Qatar. And in April 2020, the pandemic brought about its virtual edition. It is inspired by the people of Qatar, both local and expatriate, and dedicated to my mother. It aims to inform, to educate, to inspire, and bring communities together. The whole month of April is dedicated to autism awareness and thus the Blue Hue. My guests today include the ambassador of Big B Meetup, the co-founder of Run the World, and a very interesting female, mother, maverick, magnanimous. Talks a lot.
That's me.
Yeah. Welcome, Ahmed. Welcome, Dr. Jowhara and
Hello.
Eman.
Thank you, Pascal.
So where do we begin? I wanted to start with actually Eman,
Oh my
So,
God.
Eman, would you please introduce yourself to our guests?
Assalamu alaikum everyone, and as I said in Arabic, أسعد الله مساءكم وسبتكم بكل خير. My name is Eman. I'm Palestinian. I came to Qatar 2011, and I am a mother and of 3 boys. That's a disaster, but what to do? This is life.
And I'm the daughter.
She's 36. She's not my daughter. I'm 41 years old, by the way. And I'm an adventure woman, and I like to explore. And I'm a runner, I'm a sport, I'm a dragon woman boat as well. I can call myself, I'm a sports and adventures woman.
Okay.
Let's not
Yeah.
forget one point. I'm so crazy.
Yeah, that's a very long introduction, and thank you so much. Expected from you. Let's go to Dr. Joe. Can I call you Dr. Joe?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, lovely, Dr. Joe. Please, can you introduce yourself to our audience?
So I'm Dr. Jowhara. I am a surgeon at Ahmed Hospital. I'm also a marathon runner and the founder of Run the World, along with my other co-founders who could not be with us in this meeting, but we're all together. So, yep,
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah, exactly. Munira, we miss you, and it's on my agenda to get you on this program for sure. Well,
Yeah.
we have many people, many people today on our show. We have Elizabeth, the president of the Qatar Ladies, the American Women's Association, and I would like you girls to join that association. It's open to all nationalities, right, Elizabeth? It's a lovely organization, and I think you should get some sporty things into that group. Yeah, they meet for a lot of coffee and stuff.
Hi, Elizabeth.
We already started. There you go.
Yeah, and we have Mr. Saeed Ali Sabtain Naqvi. He was the national coach of the Omani hockey team. He's all of only 82 years old, if I'm not mistaken, and living in Oman. He is a guest of of Oman. Actually, he's living there for maybe 50 years. Thank you, Mr. Saeed. And yeah, let's go to Ahmed. I don't really think we need him to introduce himself, but just for maybe there might be some people who don't know Ahmed. Ahmed, could you please quickly introduce yourself to us, to everybody on the show?
I'm Ahmed G. I'm Pascal's friend.
Yeah, that's a lovely one. I like that. Let's go back to Iman. Iman, what I love about you is you are effervescent. You got that fire in you, and I ran 16 kilometers that day with you. Nobody believes it, but I have photographs. I have video footage, so I have everything to prove that.
What did you run 60 with me?
16.
Sorry,
16?
you 16
Did you?
kilometers, not centimeters. Remember, I told Ahmed I'd do 100 centimeters with him.
Can you prove it?
Yes. I've already sent my video and photographs to GWR, and they're gonna get back to me. Yeah.
No, really,
So
can you prove it? Like you have it in Strava or on your Garmin watch?
Yes, photos
Hey,
there.
listen.
Photos like maybe stations. All right, thank you. All right, great, amazing job,
Yeah,
Bosco. Welcome to the club.
exactly. Now, don't make me regret getting you on this show, okay? So, Iman, what got you to run? I mean, we all are running, we all are running from something or towards something. But what got you to run?
Okay, the history about me starting running. I started in 2019, and running it was a wake up call for me. I didn't know that I can run. I never love running. I always hate it. And whenever people told me, let's run, I said, no, I'm just walk. I've been invited to the run world by our Filipino captains. He is in Dragon Boat, like that's more than
Wow.
6 years ago. He told me, Iman, run with us. So it's part of the training. So when I start running with him, he said, bravo, you finished 4K. And I was like, what, really? I finished 4K? That was easy. I think because it was with a group. After a few months, I ran with other guy. I think you know him and everyone know him, Hisham Mubarak. He's a
No.
crazy, adventurous person. He like always to challenge himself in a heat temperature in Doha. Recently, he did the 7 Ironmans in July. So it was like a joke. Who ran with me? And I raised my hand. As always, I don't say no for any crazy thing. And I did my first 17K kilometers in Zakrit. And that was it. Like, I didn't feel it was a run. The way he was talking to me, the way he was teaching me how to run, how to breathe, how to focus mentally, and how to train my mind to control my body, that was the wake up. And I told him, you raised me up, and running for me, it saved my life. And I'm a survivor because of running. And I always tell myself, I run to lead. First to lead myself, and then to lead my kids and my friends towards any goals they dream about it.
Yeah, that was lovely. I know you ran the first. How many kilometers did you run with Ahmed in the start from Abu Samra? That was fantastic. You know?
I did 2 hours with him. I hope my captain will not hear that because he will shoot me. He told me do 30 minutes, but running with Ahmed in that day, I forget my training. It was just go with the flow, and the weather was nice. He was silent. That was the good about it.
Yeah.
I'm the one who was pacing and talking to him and rewarding
Yeah.
him all the time. But that's work. He finished the 200.
Yeah, exactly. That was nice. So you didn't you how many I'm asking again, how many kilometers did you do that time? Because I felt you did like a lot.
I didn't count it actually, but total it was like walking and running and biking around like 25 hours. I
Yeah.
cannot actually tell how what is the destination that I did. It doesn't matter actually.
Yeah. You
Thanks
know,
to
I
him that he make us run that day.
yeah, I feel you're one of the most important people for the record that Ahmed created. You among the three people. I know I shouldn't be saying this because it was a team effort, and I'd like to say I'm part of that team, throwing myself in that team. But I think Dr. Joe, yourself, and another doctor, what is it, Abdulaziz? Who's the other doctor
Abdurrahman.
who's on
Abdurrahman.
the driving the
Dr.
ram?
Dr. Abdurrahman,
Dr.
yeah.
Abdurrahman.
Yeah, yeah, phenomenal, phenomenal. And I also like the young Pakistani runner who was running with him on Al Majid Road. Amazing,
And Abdul
fantastic.
Hamid, yeah.
Yeah, what I like about the runners I've seen, as in all adventurers, the humility factor, very humble. I think you see a long stretch of road and you conquer it, and then you get humility, an epitome of humility in
Yeah,
you.
exactly. Like let's mention Nasruddin in this
Oh
conversation. Like,
yeah,
yeah, he's been running with me like let's say daily, and I really learn a lot from him. And I told him I learn from you more than I learn from any coach, because when I run beside him, he can watch my movement, my breathe, and he teach me things like really nobody can teach it to me. And that's so humble from him. He's a champion. He did just
yeah,
501.4. Let's mention that. Don't
yeah,
forget
yeah.
that.
So, what did you learn from Ahmed? I'm not Ahmed. What did you learn from Nasruddin? Because he doesn't talk much.
Nasruddin doesn't talk too much. when he's busy in eating, he doesn't talk too much. But
You just caught him in the wrong moment. That's all.
yeah. He was so tired, he's so sleepy when you saw him. But no, he's really
Well,
talking much.
yeah,
Actually, from Nasruddin, he taught me to be more crazy and just to do what I feel. If I feel like running, just go for running. Sometimes, yeah, don't listen to him. Sometimes that's cause injury, but
yeah. No,
many things actually. He's amazing. You cannot describe him in words, and you should sit with him and talk to him and learn more about him.
yeah. Well, I
Hopefully,
want
we'll
to
have an
start.
interview with him soon.
Yes, absolutely. I want to do that, but before that, I want to start running. Y'all have, not just Ahmed, all of y'all have inspired me to run. Not away, but towards towards things. And nobody in my family believes that I ran or walked or crawled those kilometers. But I felt it a bit easy. If Emma didn't make those few pit stops, I think I would have carried on more further. Because once you make a pit stop and you have a little bit of water and you have something to eat, khalas, I am back in the car. you know. But
You
let's
still have
let's
a
move.
chance. We have another challenge in August, so you still have a chance to come and run.
Absolutely, I'm gonna do that. I want to start running because it clears your mind. Yalla, we have our first question from all the way from Germany, from Khalid Al Jaber, the man who's gonna be the first Qatari to go on the moon. Why is Jowhara laughing, Dr. Joe?
No, because someone in the comments had stopped drinking tea and was
This
gonna
is not
action-
tea, by the guys. This is
Turk-
coffee.
Turkish coffee.
Okay. Yalla,
Khalid, hi Khalid.
can you read the question, Iman? When were you already fit when you started running, or it took you a while to build a fitness level until you discovered your abilities?
Okay,
Good
I
question.
wasn't that fit, Khalid. I used to bike a little bit. I used to walk for an hour and 2 hours in Al Corniche, as I remember. And I used before I become runner. I'm a dragon boat. I don't know if you know about it. I've been in Dragon Boat Club for like
Exactly.
more than 3 years, and that's in Qatar beach. We used to go and train there, but I wasn't that fit actually till I start training and running and all that.
Okay, that answers the question. Let's move to Dr. Joe. Let's stop her from drinking that coffee or tea or whatever she's doing. So, Dr. Joe, you're the
Yes.
co-founder of Run the World. Who's the other part of that beautiful foundation?
So we have Munira. She's a mountain climber, and we have our strategic consultant, coach Hind Al-Kbesi, and one of our former coach and assistants is Noor Al-Badr. And we have the mother or the god or the spiritual godmother is our lovely Eman.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Wow. That's lovely. So
yeah.
when did you start this organization and why?
So it started January 6th in 2020. And we,
2020, okay.
yeah, so it's been like now a year and a half or few months. And we celebrated the anniversary last January. We started it just to, because we wanted to spread the awareness of the running as sport within the female athletes or females in our community. They always say running is difficult, we don't know how to do it, and there is no coach who can talk to them in a simpler way, and not only within the sport but also about things outside the sport culture in order to encourage them to run. So me and these ladies, we started talking about the idea. We gave it a pilot trial in January and February last year. It was very successful, and we started rolling with courses and what's called and some events with the accomplishments and making the ladies reach from being non-runners to become addicted to running.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many members do you have, and what are the age groups? If I can ask, I mean, I don't need to have their names, but just a broad
No,
spectrum
oh
of
my God. I
age.
think the names will take till tomorrow. Okay, so the age group with our youngest member is 14 years old.
Wow,
Okay, the largest or the oldest is in her. She joined us temporarily, and she was in her 60s. Okay,
fantastic.
yeah, she did really good at that time. Our members, so far we can say that we have around 100 plus. Okay,
100.
but yes, but the way we conduct our courses is that we take a few ladies every 2 months, and
Okay.
the average has been between 35 to 45 ladies every course. So and we have a very long waiting list, and we have we have so many ladies who would like to join us and be part of us. So
Okay. Is this open to only, what nationalities can join, or is it open for all women?
it's open for every single lady in Qatar. Okay, and but so far we have our members are mostly Qataris, but we had few nationalities from Bosnians, we have from Philippines, we have from Bangladesh, India. So
Oh,
everyone is welcome to join us from the female gender.
fantastic. I'm gonna get some women joining that group. I know
Please
a few women who I know a few women who definitely need to start running, so I'll send them across.
Do you know few women? Does your wife know that?
don't get him started in this.
You should be careful, Bosco.
Yes, yes,
No,
okay.
he's
Okay.
like I
Just
need
Yalla.
no no he's like I know few
I,
women who
I knew I
need
made
to
a
run.
mistake here.
and
Why?
he said need to run. Why do
Okay.
you
Yes.
want to run?
Why? Do you
Okay.
think they are fat or something?
Let's move. No, no. Let's move to
Bosco, answer
Ahmed.
us, please.
Yeah.
You're in
Well,
trouble. You're in trouble.
you
They
you know
run toward or they run
no,
From.
they need to
from?
run. It's a healthy thing. It's a healthy thing. Running is
Is
a
that why you're
healthy.
gonna? Is that why you're gonna run?
Are you running
Yeah.
from something?
Leave the
Always.
guy
Always. Okay. Yalla. Let me run to Ahmed now. I need some
It's
support there.
better. It's
Yeah.
more safety to go to Ahmed.
So, Ahmed, there's a question from Sharpshooters, and that was my question actually. She read my mind, or whoever it is, Sharpshooters. Yeah. When did you conjure up the idea of crossing the length of Qatar, and why? I mean,
The why I don't know. The when was last year in June when I was accompanying Nasruddin for a few hours when he was making the same journey. So خلاص, I'm going to do this. Uh, I think that's the genesis for the idea back in June of 2020.
fantastic. Uh, do not feel offended when I tell you this, but I think I can say this to you because I've been on some, I accompanied you on part of that journey in my car. Let me reiterate that. You made it look a little easy, Ahmed. And I'll tell you, I feel it's because of your temperament, the temperament that you showed. You had some crazy women, yakking all the time around you in maroon on a cycle, and 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 but you just kept your calm. You were so you know serene, quiet. How did you focus? You had, if I had Iman barking on me all the time when I'm trying to do it 5 kilometers, I'm like, whoa, whoa, hold on. But you were amazing. And yeah, please explain.
Yes,
So,
Ahmed, explain. How did you stand me all that journey?
First of all, it was really Iman provided a lot of support and care and time, and I really appreciate that. I've known her for now, what is it, 2 years, 3 years almost? She's a very kind individual, very supportive always. Um, I think I mentioned this with Iman, is like I promised myself I wouldn't get upset the whole time. I think that's a big part of it. Is I set the intention that okay, this is something. It's a challenge, but at the same time, I want to have fun. I want to enjoy it. So I think a big part of it is I set the intention of not getting upset, not upsetting anyone around me, uh, and also it's my job to make things look easy.
yeah, yes,
It's just
Kobe.
what I do.
Yes, Kobe. You know, So I want to come back to that point because I believe, the temperament of a person is so important. Don't you think, Dr. Joe?
Yep.
Because
That is
I see you all both, Dr. Joe and Iman, you all are firebrand. You all are very, um, what do I
Full of
say?
energy. Full of
Yeah,
energy.
yeah.
we are actually the energy factory.
Okay, fine.
It's because of the
Yeah,
Turkish coffee.
Yes.
That's why.
Turkish coffee. Yeah, yeah. You know
It's because
what?
of my
Actually,
food as well, my apple
we
pies and basbousa.
Don't remind me.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we are going to go there. We are going to go to that topic. Hang on. Oh my God, that you're a good chef. I must say. I don't like all your qualities, Iman, but the food that you
What?
cook is
What?
just
You don't
amazing.
like what?
No, he did not get
Yeah,
qualified.
it's
Ah, no,
fantastic.
you should wait for it. You should actually earn it. Run every 5K, I will prepare a meal for you.
Okay, lovely. Let's do that. So coming back to Ahmed, coming back to this is a really, this is a really interesting evening today. Really, I feel that we are sitting at Dr. Joe's majlis and just having a chit chat. We should have actually had been in one room because we are only four of us, and we are in MOPH. What do you call it?
Okay, come
Guidelines.
over. The coffee is ready.
Come
Yeah,
over,
we can
Boscos.
do
Shall
that.
I send you the location? Ahmad,
Yeah,
come
we
join
can do that.
us. You like
Yeah,
my coffee?
I mean, he can do 200K at a heartbeat. So what you guys are not, if you all are in the vicinity of Doha, I'm in Matar Kadim. I can easily join you all. I don't think it's a problem. So Ahmed, do you know? Yeah, I want to say Ahmed first. Do you know you're a role you're a role model for so many? Can
For many
do you?
women.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'm
Let
I'm
the
gonna
guy
I'm
talk.
just
Let the guy talk. Oh my
yeah.
God. Come
I'm
here.
gonna get this guy off the show now. Wait, I'm gonna get these two women off the show.
Let me her.
Yeah,
What episode is this, Pascal?
this is the last episode before I start again. No, good
You,
question,
you,
Ahmed. Good question. Because this is the 42nd episode, and next week we celebrate the first anniversary of Big B virtual Big B meetup, where you were
Oh,
present. Yeah. So actually, good that you're digressing now. I was going to bring up this topic. I actually started virtual Big B meetup with Ahmed. I asked him to co-host it with me because he's such an amazing host. And since he's the brand ambassador of Big B Meetup, but he just he said yes, yes, and then he disappeared, and then he left me on my own, and here I am on my 40th episode doing this alone, and
and you
thanks to
flourished.
yes, yeah, thank you, Ahmed. Thanks to Ahmed, really. So sometimes when people drop the ball, it's actually good, right, Ahmed?
The Asian type of teaching is you don't tell a person, you don't teach them. You allow them to discover and explore for themselves and find out the answers. So
Yeah, yeah,
I allowed you to grow into your own.
yeah, exactly. You're not my life coach for
But
nothing.
I always saw it's in you, Pascal. But I'm sorry to say you're in over your head this episode.
Okay, touche. Okay, okay. Well, okay. Thank you. Yalla. Now I'm going to put my A game on now. So Khalid Ali has a question here. What motivates you to keep running even if you are super tired? Let's put this to the ladies. Yeah, because I know what happens to Ahmed when he's super tired. He just has a banana.
Okay, I will answer this question. First is the promise that I give to myself not to stop till I finish and achieve and cross the finish line. And the finish line is a new beginning for me. And the second one is the struggling, it's keeping my mind. So I feel like this struggling will be solved when I finish the goal that I train for it. So when I'm tired, as I told you, I learned from Hisham Barak to focus on the power in my mind. We have such amazing power. If we focus on it, I believe we can let the whole universe united together and give us the whole energy to keep going. Like I did that in the 50K running. It was the last eight for me, and I get injury, and I was like limping and exhausted, and like I start crying actually. But then I remind myself how long I put effort and time to train for the whole year because I was aiming to be on the podium and to be the first place. And I just gather myself, gather my dreams and my hopes, and I run like so fast. Actually, when they see me crossing the finish line, they said, "Are you just?" It's feel like I'm so fresh. And I always say, "Start easy and finish strong." I saw the flags from far away, and that was like, "Oh my God, I'm there. I can see the finish line. I can see the podium." And thanks God, I got the first place in that race. Alhamdulillah. So this is it. It's all here in your mind. You can control it, but you have to train so hard to do that.
True. Talking
Yeah.
of training, how do you manage? Because you're a mother of three, and how do you balance all this? The equation. I like the way you also take your kids, your son. I've seen you taking your son out, and that's such a great. It's a great thing to do to showcase to other young mothers to take their kids with them for adventures, for to lead a healthy lifestyle. Because most of the kids now are on playstations and on their phones. But you are.
As Ahmed he mentioned, we cannot teach people what to do. They have to expert their own path. So for me, the kids, I don't go and sit with them and tell them a lecture how to be, how to behave. I show them in the way that I behave in my life. So when they see their mother doing all these challenges and the adventures, they have to be out. They have to discover the nature, especially in Qatar. We have such amazing nature, especially the desert and the mangroves here. So whenever they go with me, of course, we have a big fight to go out. Like it took me 1 week to convince him to go out, but at the end, I win, alhamdulillah. And when we go, they don't want to leave, especially the little boy Adam. He's still under my control a little bit. He used to, when they actually lock down everything, he used to go every single day and run with me. And I discovered that he's an amazing runner. He did 9K with Nasruddin
Wow,
in
wow.
challenge. Yeah. And I had a race for 15K, and that was my first 15. And he did it all with me in pace 6, imagine. So if I don't take him out, I will never discover that, and he will never discover that as well.
Yeah, I just want to say, you said he's still under your control. I don't think so. There's many things that are not under your control. Yeah.
Let's
Are
keep
you
that
a,
under
are you a control
behind the
freak?
scene.
No,
Sorry?
are you a control freak?
I like to control a little bit, to control myself first, and
Do you?
I don't. Okay, I don't. When I was with Ahmed, actually, I was so happy, extremely happy, because I was eat, drink. Your pace is 5:30. Slow down. Oh, that's feeling. It's amazing, man.
No, I think you have a great opportunity, and I think you can become a coach. Definitely.
I don't know. Maybe life coach. I don't know.
No, no, I don't think so. Life coach, but definitely a coach, like for a
I
sports
need more.
team.
I need more experience. Like from Jowhara, I learn a lot. She has, mashallah, she's read a lot about it. And being as a doctor, she knows the whole parts of muscles that keep us moving and running. So she's a good coach. For me, I'm
The
still
Dr.
learning.
Johara might just cut you open and leave you that way, right? As a surgeon, that's the first thing she does.
Will you
Yes,
cut
and I'm
me?
gonna let you bleed.
We are a monster.
Yeah. Okay. So we have a question here for Ahmed. Ahmed, what ran through your mind as you approached the end of your long journey, long, amazing journey across Qatar? Yeah.
It was over too quickly.
Yeah. I agree to that. I wish you took a little longer. Could have had another breakfast. I enjoyed the breakfast, by the way. The lovely lady who brought us breakfast on Friday morning. I want to shout out a big shout out to her.
That's Dana.
What she
Yeah.
brought?
Brought chapati sandwiches from Al Khor.
Why I missed that?
Because you
Because
went
you
home.
were sleeping.
I just
Yes.
slept 3 hours,
Wallahi,
and I
the
lost.
best.
I
Wallahi, the
lost
best
that.
falafel, chicken, keema, everything from Al
And you did
Khor.
not keep anything for me.
I barely had one, Habibi.
Who had it? Bosco.
Bosco.
I had okay. I had an egg
You owe me
sandwich.
a sandwich and chapati.
It was Good Friday, so I was not eating meat that day. So I had the egg sandwich and I had the
No,
falafel, but
no, not
and I
the
had one
bacon,
of
the chicken.
Ahmed's boiled eggs.
That's
Yeah.
I made at home. Oh my God,
Oh,
Bosco.
okay. Let's since we are talking about food, Iman, that little dish you made the other day, what's it called? The pistachio?
بسبوسة الفستق.
Okay, it was fantastic, and I got just one piece. I was very upset, and the piece that was cut by whoever it was really tiny. It wasn't a big piece, and I was trying to be a good boy because I had to show my manners, my Indian manners. So I just said, let's. It it was better.
You had 2 pieces, right?
Yeah.
Okay, صحتين.
So
Actually, I made it for Jowhara. That's
oh,
why you get a
lovely.
one.
Okay, it was
There's no
better than
You gotta stay
it
in
was.
the line. I'm sorry. There's like a whole line of people who wants food from her. So
Yeah,
please.
can you make that
There is
again
no
for my
shortcuts. There is
birthday?
no shortcuts. Even if you tell her she's pretty, there is no shortcuts.
Let me tell you something. Like, let's say, 15 years ago, I remember I called my mom to ask her about simple dish. I was like a big loser in when it's come to cooking. Now, alhamdulillah, like I don't call myself a chef, but alhamdulillah, my food is really good. Jawhara, she actually witnessed that. Ahmed, you had many dishes from me. Frika, chicken,
You might still be
مسخن.
that, You might still be that. I only had your basbousa. I don't know how good a cook you are. You might still be
I
that
told
loser.
you 5K and you will have more.
5K. 5K at what pace? At walking pace, I'll do 10K.
Okay, then you'll deserve a small, tiny, mini basbousa.
Exactly.
Okay.
Run
Okay,
it, run it, and you'll get a half of it.
Oh, you should try my apple pie.
Oh,
You're gonna do the
okay.
200 for that.
Don't
No,
start advertising.
oh my God. Okay. Yalla, no worries. Wow, we got quite a few people tuning in. Johara, Dr. Johara, sorry, let me come back to you. How many, since you all have started on the 6th of Jan, I'll never forget that date because it's the 6th. I was born on the 6th, but in December. In December. Yeah.
December, okay.
Yeah, 1989.
1980. Oh, you are younger than me.
So
1989?
80? Yeah, he's younger than me.
He's younger
how?
than all of
Then
us.
all of us.
89.
Oh
I'm
boy.
not doing the math. Ya Allah.
How many, man, how many events have you organized, Dr. Joe?
So
Since,
far,
yeah.
we've done between 10 to 12 events
Okay.
over the whole year.
Okay. That's pretty nice. That's pretty neat. Now let's come to the main. Let's come to the main course now. The only reason I have you and Eman on this show is because of Ahmed, because he told me I was
I
chatting
thought
with him.
because you're beautiful.
Oh, because
No,
of
no,
Ahmad?
yeah, hang on. Let me finish. Because a couple of weeks ago, I was chatting with him, and I said, "Where are you? I want to meet up with you. We want to do this and that." He's saying, "Hey, hang on. I'm on this road. I'm following these women." I'm like, "What?" So I'm helping run the world. They are crossing Qatar, and then I saw a bit of his Insta stories, and that's just fantastic. 181 kilometers. By how many of y'all had a tag team? That's even better than doing a solo race, no? Because when you're a tag team, you're showing togetherness, women's empowerment. It was fantastic. And how did you all do that with that shamal, with that wind? How? I mean, why didn't you all stop and say, "Oh, we'll take a break, Baden, Bukra"? you know.
Okay, so we had 18 strong ladies who took part of this run.
Is it okay to,
and-
sorry, can you name them, or is it allowed to name them? Because I'd like to, bravo them and say, or you don't remember their names.
No, definitely I know their names. It's well, we start with our Dana, okay, and
Okay.
then we have this gorgeous lady. We have Nasim, we have Munira, we have Amra and her daughter, who her husband also joined. We have Noor Badr, okay, we have Noor Al Muhannadi, okay, we have Najla, Sarah, Reem, and we have Noora Ashgar. We have also Noor Al Marri, we have Mary. Also, we have her friend Sarah. We have Hanan. I think, did I mention Najla? Yes, Najla.
And her sister.
And Widad, and myself. And we have our men who joined us to show the support for the ladies and also protection.
Oh,
Okay, and we
lovely.
are very appreciative of them. Honestly, yes, it's yes, around the world is a team for the ladies, but we have so many men working behind the scenes to help us to make our event successful. And wallahi, like. I'm so appreciative of them, and they mean a lot to not only to the team and the members, but also to me personally, because they dedicate time, effort, guidance, and no one forced them, by the way, to join us that day. They all came willingly. Okay, to me willingly, but maybe Iman threatened them. You did?
Actually, yes. I said no mansaf if you are not coming.
Okay, so there was like some food threats
Yes.
under the table. Oh yeah.
Voila, that is the best thing.
But those people, they helped in running the logistics with us. They were part of us, and there's also people who helped in the initial part of it, in the planning phase and in the execution, and even afterwards. So a big salute to all of them, and it doesn't matter how many times I say thank you or showing them the gratitude I have for them. It's an eternal memory that they've printed in our hearts and also in our minds. So
Yeah.
guys, thank you so much.
Yeah, talking of logistics, the logistics that you managed for Ahmed, just alone for that, just for that reason, I want to start running 200 kilometers.
Actually, she's amazing. She's the master of planning logistic. Like, she
Yeah.
has an Excel sheet. I don't use this thing.
Okay, this is the only high technology thing I know in the relax.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't know it.
Yeah.
Like, it took me a while. I asked Khalid many times, please, how this is work, the laptop and the show and everything. It took me a while. She's amazing. Like, really, she's well organized. She has a
Yeah.
board in her room and she put all the plans. Even like if we want to have a lunch or coffee, okay, coffee this time, that day. She reminds us. She's
And yet you
amazing.
come late.
I always
Ah,
late. All right.
Yeah,
that's, I
sorry.
like this.
Let's not fight in front of the.
This is
Ahmed is
going really
gonna kill us.
organic. Can you give us some more information about this race, 181 kilometers? What is your takeaway from it? What did you all learn as a group, and why did you all do this race? Why did you all? And it was why didn't you all do it in December or January? I mean, even I want to ask the same question to Ahmed.
Okay,
Why
so
in March?
it was
Because it's so hot.
to celebrate the International Women's Day, which was on the 8th
Okay.
of March. So 8th of March happened to be Monday, and we decided to do the weekend run. We wanted, the motto for this year was to choose your challenge. And my ladies, who I'm very proud of, who have changed dramatically over the few months from since I've got to meet them and they became part of my life, I wanted to them to show to the world and to themselves and to me how powerful they are, how strong they are. So when I suggested that to them, they were all, of course, the craziness has spread in the team. They were all up for it. Each one of them ran between 10 to 15 kilometer in amazing pace. We had huge and many challenges. You think okay, I'm not gonna say Samla was easy, okay, but these ladies, they conquered sandstorm, the heat around noontime, the elevation of the roads, and
So
the diminished visibility, okay,
yeah,
and the difficulty to even to breathe. They none of them gave up. Yes, they had their
yeah,
own doubt. Yes, they wanted to give up. I'm not saying they are normal humans. They all said, okay, I want to give up, but they were worried of the domino effect. They said, if
hmm,
I stop, if one of them stop, then
Done.
the rest of the ladies, they will stop. So they're like, if we cannot run, if we cannot jog, we'll walk. And that's what they did. I told them it's not about breaking the world record and doing your 10 or 15K.
yeah,
It's about accomplishing the distance to yourself, to the everyone. So during those moments when they wanted to stop, we were like telling them, and they were telling themselves, I need to finish because I have someone coming after me. If I stop now, okay, it's fine. They can get up in the car. It's not an official race, but it was something important to them that they need to accomplish. So they did. We have amazing ladies who did their first 10K and during the
wow,
run. We have amazing ladies who even broke their own 21 kilometer personal record during the sandstorm in the middle of the night. We have so many ladies who they never thought they will take part of this, and they joined to support. They were enthusiasts to be part of the support team, execution team, and even to take part of it, even just like showing up and saying hi to the ladies. So to my lovely ladies and to the lovely men, thank you so much. You guys made history in Qatar to be the first relay female team ever who made it from the north to the south. So congratulations, ladies. I'm really proud of you.
Fantastic. Yeah, exactly. So what is your starting point and what is your ending point? I'm sorry because I was not
The
following the
starting
race.
point was a race roundabout, okay,
Okay.
and the end point was Salwa Resort, who they have,
Salwa Resort. Okay.
yeah,
Salwa Resort. That's not the border. That's a little earlier than that, right?
yeah,
Salwa
it's
Resort.
like 10 kilometer, 10,
11,
15.
yeah.
Ahmed would know the distance. He knows it
Hmm.
very well.
Like
Yeah. Wow. Great.
roughly nine from the border.
9. Okay. Excellent. Another thing, another accolade I want to give shower upon Dr. Jowhara is the way you incorporated World Autism Day. And I can't thank you enough for introducing me to a lovely little kid by the name of Salim. I can still remember, for me, with all due respect to all of you all here on the show, for me, my most favorite part of the run was meeting Salim and helping him run with Ahmed. And I'm proud to tell you that I will be hosting Salim on my show later on this month, most probably on the 24th or to celebrate Garangao. So I would require, the reason I'm saying it here is because I'll be requiring your help. I'm talking to Salim's mother also. We are going to dedicate this year's Garangao to autism
That's
because it's
That's
amazing, both of
amazing,
you.
yeah.
it's going to be in this month. So we're getting a couple of children to sing the Garangao song because I've lived in Qatar all my life, and for me, Garangao reminds me of Christmas, singing jingle bells, going to different houses and collecting chocolates, and maybe robbing a few chocolates from houses too, if you don't get enough. So that's Garangao to me, and we had the same program last year. I had Hind Fakru on the show with her children, all the way from Bahrain. She's Qatari, lives in Bahrain. She was on the show and her kids sang the song, and I had another friend with her daughter on the program. So I would like more kids to take part this year for my Garangao program. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So
And
so the idea of the Autism Day, we were planning to hold like an event, and we were discussing it with few ladies in my team who have autistic children. I have a few ladies with autistic
I want to,
kids.
sorry, I want to pronounce autistic in another way. I want to say artistic.
Autistic? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so I know a few ladies with autistic kids, and we initially said that we're gonna hold an event because it's 2nd of April and all of that. And we made we brainstormed. However, because of Corona and all the logistics and all the restrictions, we could not do it. So the other idea was basically to whoever is practicing sports, whatever sports you're doing, running, cycling, even if you were kayaking, like we would love to make you wear the shirt for Autism Day, or a blue shirt, which blue is the sign for the autism.
Yeah.
Or the color for autism. So that was the idea. And since we already knew that Ahmed and Nasruddin are running, if you the autism parents account on Instagram, all the gratitude to them because they are the one who provided us with those shirts. Okay. Contacted me, and they gave them to us, and we wore them proudly to spread the awareness of this.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
That's lovely.
so
I'm sorry to ask you this, but guys, can you all translate this for me? Khalid Ali has something to say in Arabic, and Maraf. My Arabic is pathetic. As I said, if I knew Arabic, I was telling I was telling Iman, if I knew Arabic, and I told a couple of people that, couple of Qataris, that if I knew Arabic,
So Khalid Ali is like a special friend of mine. So he's
okay,
saying that running became a window or like a place for to to breathe and also to get rid of your stresses. Okay,
true,
and
very
you
true.
feel something beautiful and you feel something like energetic, or the endorphin kicks in after the run.
Yeah,
So the mood
it did.
changes like this.
It really did. I believe for me now, I have more respect for marathoners than Usain Bolt. Because it's easy to run. I mean, not easy. Sorry, Usain. Sorry, buddy. But 100 meters in a jiffy, in a flash. But running a marathon is a journey, and you got so many things going through your mind. I believe you're fighting your mind more than your body, and if your mind can carry you on, it really did with me. I'm when I put up my post of running with Ahmed, people were congratulating me more than Ahmed on my Facebook page because so at first I was I was like, wow, I'm happy about it. Then I said, hey, hang on, you know what, right? They think that you couldn't do this. That's why they're surprised. And I'm like, okay, yeah. So it was, and I want to do this more often now. So now when Ahmed sneaks out on those quiet little midnight runs to Rayan Racecourse, I'm gonna put a beeper on him and run with him. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You should. Ahmed should talk to
Yeah,
you about the mental challenge through the 200 kilometers, since so many people are asking about it.
yeah. Well, I hope that I mean, he is documented it for GWR, but I hope there's something more than that coming along, like a Netflix flick or Amazon Prime or something. Because I'd love to share some of my video footage, and I'm sure we have more people who've got some lovely footage, because
I
this
have a
has.
question for Ahmed actually after that.
Hang on. Listen, Iman, I am the host here, okay? Just wait.
She's trying to steal your job. Be careful.
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah, let's go to that because we have just 10 more minutes. So, what I've started doing in the past 4 or 5 episodes, that I do a role reversal here. I give you all the opportunity to play host, but right now I'm only going to give Ahmed that. I don't think I'm going to give it to the two ladies.
You don't trust us, Bosco?
I totally trust y'all. Yalla. So,
Ahmed is always hosting.
Because he's
Iman,
handsome, that's why.
oh yeah, sure.
I have a green
No,
eyes, by the way. He doesn't have that. Look.
And
yeah,
she's
I got a gap
blonde.
in my teeth. See, you don't have that.
Somehow this big B meetup turned into a beauty
What do you
pageant.
have, Ahmed? What do you have? Show us.
What do you?
200K.
200K. Wow. Yay. That's a good one. Ha ha.
All right, 200.
Okay.
Easy.
Yeah. So, okay, Iman, you have one opportunity to host this show for right now. You can ask Iman, you can ask Dr. Jowhara a question, me one question, and Ahmed G.
Okay, let's start with Ahmed. Remember, Ahmed, yeah, I'm sorry, Bosco. Ahmed,
Yeah.
remember before you start this challenge, what I told you? Actually, it's advice. I told you this 200, struggle with yourself and fight yourself and try to change, a lot of changes in your mind. Everyone needs that. We have a lot of faults, we have mistakes, we have things we need to change it. So for me, when I run, when I reach the finish line, there is things changing me. So did you do that? And if yes, tell us what is your big mentally achievement.
Yeah, I tried to do that because with running, it's a lot of times it's therapeutic. You feel better, you resolve issues. I just think the 200K wasn't enough. I have some more
Ah,
running to do.
exactly. So I gave him options, but he refuses all. I gave him options to Al Khobar, I gave him to Manama, I gave him to Abu Dhabi, and he says no. So now I think we need to take him on a Dow
I wanna go to Goa.
Well, please do that. That's another thing. Run the world. We should take Run the World to other parts of the world. What do you think,
I
Dr.
agree.
Joe?
You can pay for the tickets and the hotel. No problem.
And my visa, I'm Palestinian, by the way. They don't give me visa.
India?
India,
India.
Thank you.
India is open
Yeah,
to
India.
everybody.
Yes, let's go to India.
Yalla.
Agree.
Okay, let's do this in 2023 after the World Cup. We'll do that. Okay.
All right.
So,
Send the word there.
okay, Iman, you had only one question for Iman, Ahmed. You want to have a quick question for myself and Dr. Joe, or that's it? I mean, because I'm going to do that the same thing with Ahmed and with DJ.
Actually, Bosco, you amaze me with the way you are thinking, and you said not all the time. All right, but I like what are you doing this interviews. Why you are doing that? I know
Why?
it's not like financially benefits a lot, but why you are interviews the
Oh wow! Thank you so
yeah?
much.
Tell me. Oh, welcome.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm a people's person. That's my character. Uh, Very similar to yours, actually. I'm a blabbermouth. I love to talk. You know, and I
Is it
started
like
this program
thing or
to bring
compliment?
communities together. The whole point of Big B meetups is bringing communities together, because I used to be invited. I'm a social media person. I used to be invited for programs, eat abouts. So we used to only go out and here and there and just eat, have fun. But there's nothing powerful coming out of it. So I said, let's start an event where people can talk about their success stories, and an event with not superstars. We didn't get like big
We are
superstars on the
not.
program.
We are not superstar and big. Look, Ahmed, Iman, Jowhara. You too. You are a big star.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you're right. You're right.
The
You're right.
guy,
Thank you for
يعطيه
thank you for
comments.
correcting me. Yeah. But what I meant was, people like Olympic
Yeah.
champions, or those kind of things. But we had some really lovely people, and because I believe ordinary people can do extraordinary things and inspire everybody. You know, that's what we are. So I have four pillars to Big B Meetup. One is Istidama, which is sustainability in Arabic. Sports and wellness, which Ahmed, always curates. And we had the last one with Dr. Joe and three other lovely women. And the third is this ability. So I played phonetically on the word disability, and I say people with disability are people with this ability, THIS. So they have an ability more than us, Yeah. And the fourth one is artists. So these are all 4 points, characters that are part of me, because I love to play with art. I have a Twitch, and I love sports and wellness. My father's put it into me. And sustainability, now I've inculcated that now. I used to throw a lot of garbage out, but now I'm recycling it. Yeah. So, yeah. So let me go now to Dr. Joe. Dr. Joe is a firebrand, really. You are, I think you're the next health minister, I believe, in the next 5 or 10 years. I think you can.
Okay. Are you trying to get me fired or what?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind you getting fired, because you can do so many other things.
Doesn't mind.
He's like, I don't mind to getting you fired. Oh,
Yeah. So, by the way, MOPH people are keeping a watch on me, because they told me if you have any more programs outside, Kalas, yalla, you're sending you one-way ticket to India.
So now you're putting me in the picture now.
In the
like,
plane
I
with him.
Yeah.
To India,
Yeah.
so
To
we
India.
can run.
Yeah.
This is your way of sponsoring my team. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, don't talk about sponsors, because I'm looking for sponsors here. Okay.
I don't know. You're like, let's go to India, and I'm like, okay, you sponsor us, and now you're telling me Ministry of Health will send both of us one-way ticket to
Yeah.
India.
Okay. Yalla. Now, Dr. Joe, DJ. Now, I have a new short form for you, DJ. DJ, do you have a question for myself and Ahmed? No.
Well, I talk to you guys very regularly, so I
What?
think I want to hear Ahmed questions to us. Honestly,
Okay.
Yes,
Yalla.
Ahmed. Us.
I'm more interested in his mind.
My God. Oh, yeah, I know. We all are. But
thinking.
Dr. Joe, you're not playing the game properly. You're getting an opportunity to host a show. Just imagine if Oprah Winfrey gave you a show and she said, "Host my show."
No, I'm more
That's,
interested in her money, not
No,
the show.
no, exactly.
Honestly.
Ahmed, yalla.
oh my
Question
God!
for both of us.
This is
We're
the
never
first
gonna
and
win
last
with
time.
her.
This is the first and last time I'm having these two women on my show. Yalla, Ahmed.
Okay, no, I'm
So,
honestly like I don't have a question.
He's
I want
asking
Ahmed
us.
to ask us questions.
Okay, Ahmed is
so,
asking
so
one question.
where do you see Run the World in 5 years?
Ugh, typical
In,
answer.
in 10 years?
No, 5. 10 years it'll be closed.
5? Why would it be closed?
Why?
Because you'll be fired.
The time is go fast.
In 5 years, hopefully, inshallah, we will the team will get bigger, and we will have our own center, and we will have our own place for the ladies, not only Oxygen Park. So those are my big dreams. I don't know if they're gonna happen or not, but
They will.
It
I
will.
will, inshallah.
Fantastic. Can I help you with that plan?
Oh, you wanna pay for it? Sure,
Sponsor?
go ahead.
No. I'm a promoter. I'm like Don Johnson. I'm not a money. I am the broke philanthropist. Okay, remember that. Yeah,
Yeah, sure. Wallahi,
5 years. Yeah, that's good.
I hope
Fantastic.
so. Till then, we were gonna keep running, and we were gonna spread happiness.
Craziness.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're a fantastic bunch. I just miss Munira out here, And if Munira, if you're listening, please, I'd love to host you at some point because I want. I am planning. I am planning an event on empowerment, human empowerment. I'm getting the first Omani woman to climb Mount Everest on board. I'm getting the first, the second, but it doesn't matter. She's a Saudi Arabian lady who's climbed Mount Everest and 6 other summits from Denali to Antarctica. So I'm going to have this program hopefully next year in March, Women's Empowerment Month. And I would like Ahmed to co-host it with another lovely, beautiful woman who works at Alkas TV.
Oh.
He doesn't want both of us anymore.
No, خلاص نحن block. Who will give you the basbousa?
Well, listen, I have many other options for basbousa, but I love the basbousa you made. Okay, but yeah, so
Look.
Block. Bosco, block.
block.
After this.
Block. Okay, so we're gonna end in 3 more minutes, and we end with a lovely message of love and peace from all of you all. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Ahmed. Let him give us his message of love and peace, and then Dr. Joe, and then Eman. Your clock starts now because my clock is ticking.
I don't know. I want to say everyone that there's a lot of unlocked potential inside of them, and they should search and find ways of tapping into that. I believe we have so much more inside of us. The 200, I think, was a shell that broke for me, and I think there's so much more potential within me. So I think that potential is also in everyone. And if you just believe in yourself and you attempt it, you'll find so much more at you.
Thank you, Ahmed, my life coach. Dr. Joe, DJ.
Okay. Well, I always said that circumstances don't define us at all. And the world is full of opportunities and challenges. You kind of grab one of them, and if they don't fit you, then you can create your own opportunities. So, and you can define your own environment. So, do whatever you need to do, just do something, accomplish, start from somewhere. We all started somewhere.
Sure. Iman?
I believe in one thing I always say, share yourself with the world. How to do that? Just smile and share your achievement and whatever you learn in your journey, and make your own mirror, because when you have your own mirror, how do you like to see yourself? That the way you spread love and peace and successful. That's it.
Share
Thank
your
you.
basbousa recipe then.
Not for
Yeah,
him.
share your recipe. Share your recipe. Guys, Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming on the show. And thank you, Ahmed, and thank you, ladies. And shukran, everybody. Ma salama
Thank you.
and goodbye.
Masalama.
باي، مع
Bye bye.
السلامة.